This is what it's like to go on a quintessential American vacation, and today, you're part of the family. I have been officially traveling for 12 hours now, and I have 1 hour left to go, which is an hour drive to Martha's house. She is our lovely host for this vacation. Let's get moving. I'm so excited to see my family, and I think it's gonna be a pretty scenic drive. I was so excited not only to go to Bozeman, Montana and the amazing national parks, but also to spend some quality time with my family. I went with my 2 aunts, my grandma, and our family friend Martha. I have made it to the cabin. I believe everyone else is sleeping, but let's go inside and see if anyone stayed up for me. It's only 9 p.m., mind you. Well, technically they're on East Coast time, so it's 11 p.m. their time. This cabin is so cute. I'm gonna give you a quick tour. Turns out they're not actually sleeping. They're just in the other house. That's for sure a skunk, a real skunk. Hello. Hi, Martha. Good, how are you?
Good to see you
Good
again
to see
after
you too.
20 years. You got yours?
Yeah. Martha's house was amazing. It was so beautiful and it was decorated perfectly to fit the Wild West. When I walked inside, I was transported into a world where people hunt and fish, watch wildlife, and just live a little bit slower. I have just woken up in the beautiful Montana. I need to show you guys this view. I didn't get to see it when I was driving here. The way the morning light is just pouring in. Like, this is so pretty. Grandma is awake and on the bacon. Will you say hi to my vlog, Grandma?
Good morning.
How was your tapping? Oh. My family knows me pretty well by now, and although this was my first time vlogging with my family, they were not fazed in the slightest to any of my ridiculous behavior. We're driving into town. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. Do I look like a local in the cowboy hat?
Totally.
So we're at a fishing and gun and ammunition store. I don't have a gun, but this is the most American thing I've ever seen.
Yay! We did it.
Good job, Grandma.
Family job.
We had a very ambitious itinerary starting in Yellowstone, driving through Yellowstone to see Mammoth Hot Springs and Artists Point, all the way down to Grand Teton National Park, staying at Jackson Lake Lodge for 1 full day, and then driving back up through Yellowstone to see Old Faithful and my personal favorite, Grand Prismatic. What is everyone most excited to see?
I'm excited to see the Perseid meteor showers.
Ooh, I want to see Grand Prismatic.
The Tetons.
The bar at the Jackson Hole Lodge.
We have made a pit stop at Quake Lake, which was actually created because there was a giant earthquake and the mountain behind me came sliding down and created a lake. As we got closer to our first stop, Artists Point, I got to see my very first bison, but he was a little bit camera shy. I think there's one across the street. Yep, that's a bison. He's either sleeping or dead. Oh my gosh, he's huge. I wish he would stand up so I could see him better. We arrived to Artists Point, which is a beautiful giant waterfall, and we also arrived with about 500 other people who also wanted to see the waterfall. It is really difficult not only to vlog in the United States, but also to vlog in areas that are so highly frequented by tourists. Judging by the looks of the amount of tourists here, it should be pretty good. Ooh. I see a little bit of waterfall though. Now I'm excited. I have the luxury of going to places that are typically more off the beaten path, so I don't usually have to wait in line to take a photo. It's usually only me there. But this was a little bit extra challenging because I had to practice my patience. Artist Point was amazing, but I was most excited to get back in the car so we could get a little bit closer to the Tetons, which we're gonna see later in the day.
Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black.
After a full day of driving, we have made it to the lodge. Room tour. Kitchen, bathroom situation. We just sat down for lunch and this is the view. Are you kidding me?
Jackson Lake Lodge was beautiful. The views of the Tetons are like nothing I've ever seen, and it was truly an honor to get to capture something so incredible. As I'm uploading footage to my computer, it completely crashes.
Honestly, like nothing really bothers me when I travel, like at all, but that computer not turning on almost got me this morning. I just find that very interesting, like of all things. But also my computer's 10 years old, so I don't know why I've expected it to keep chugging along.
And then after we check out, I start to see articles about a bat infestation. Over 500 people may have been exposed to rabies during our stay. I did not think that going into this trip, I was going to have to consider if I needed a rabies shot.
Now we're gonna go to breakfast. Apparently there are some animals there, so I'm very excited. Hopefully there are still some when I'm going, because my family was there about an hour ago, and I need coffee.
We got out of there and headed south for the Tetons, which my grandma was the most excited to see. Grand Teton National Park is beautiful, but we are still fighting hordes of tourists. If you have any plans to see the Tetons, especially Jenny Lake, you have to get there at the crack of dawn. There is nothing I like more than having my coffee in the morning with the most insane view I've ever seen.
Funny seeing you here.
Good morning. Oh, good morning.
What did you have, Grandma?
Good morning. I had everything omelet and some pastries and some bacon.
Oh, we're looking at horses with the horse girl looking at horses. Let's go see the moose. And it's supposed to be a baby moose. Okay, I can see it now. It came out, guys. Oh my gosh, with the little baby. I don't know if you guys can see the moose, but there's a moose and a baby. So we were all hemming and hawing about the best route to go home, and we took a wrong turn, but we actually ended up taking a right turn because we got to see an entire herd of bison. That was so cool. It is our last day in Jackson. Wow, Grandma, you don't want to have breakfast with me? Yay! I can't say no to this face.
Yep.
Grandma secured.
We leave Jackson and head back into Yellowstone for what I have been most excited to see, Grand Prismatic. Grand Prismatic and the rest of the thermal springs were incredible. I've been all over the world and I have never seen anything like it.
We're walking up to Grand Prismatic right now. It's right there. I can see it. Oh my gosh, wow guys, it's just bright freaking blue with orange on the outside. It's so gorgeous. Nature is so cool.
Naturally occurring colors were so bright. The oranges and blues, the way the water was so clear and boiling up to the surface was an amazing thing to see.
We're at Old Faithful and we think she's about to blow because there's quite a big crowd up there. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
My family had such an incredible time and loved exploring Montana and Wyoming, but the best part about the entire trip was getting to spend quality time with the people I love the most. I'm always working and filming and shooting something, and my life is so busy that I don't get a lot of breaks, but the only breaks that I allow myself to take when I move slower is when I'm with the people I care about. It is so important to make time for your friends and your family because the best parts of life are always with other people. Life is short, so Tell the people that you love how much you care about them and spend as much time with them as you can. This video was a little bit different, but I'm so grateful that I got to bring you guys along, and now you're part of the family. I'll see you in the next adventure.